guys. So I know I already filmed a July health update, but I'm learning so much about my health through doing these videos. Whew, it's hot. I thought I needed another one. So my health journey, I guess. I had good health until I got a job after college. Like, I had some minor health issues just from eating the standard American diet, but overall I was pretty healthy. I had a lot of energy. But in college, I got a job working overnight. I was working, I think, like 6 p.m. or 6:30 to 2 a.m. This was 14 years ago. It was a good job. It paid very well. However, my body did not adjust to working overnight. Then I'd be up till like 3 or 4 a.m., go to bed. I was eating at weird times. It just kind of wrecked my hormones. So I get out of that job, I move back to my hometown, I meet my husband, and we get married, and I am having, I would say, some hormone issues, some weight gain. Looking back now, I think it was the onset of my type 2 diabetes. But something else happened in the first year of my marriage that just tanked my health even more and caused me some severe issues, and that is I got floxed. So I, in the first year of marriage, was getting reoccurring UTIs, and I wrote about this on my blog many years ago, but it just would not go away. So I didn't know anything about natural medicine at that time, just kept going back to the doctor, and they kept giving me a higher dose and a higher dose of antibiotics, and I finally took Cipro. And I just remember sobbing because the UTI just kept coming back. And it came back after the Cipro too, but at that point I was like, I can't do this. And I started researching what I do naturally for a UTI, and that's when I learned about D-mannose, which has been studied and does take care of UTIs if it is from E. coli. So now I just use D-mannose for UTIs. I don't get them often, maybe one a year, but I just use D-mannose now, and I drink lots of kombucha and I'm fine. But the Cipro that I took is a very strong antibiotic, and my health has never been the same since. I became gluten and dairy intolerant. I got severe yeast issues, candida, I believe, from the Cipro that I took, and it has now been 13 years of marriage that I have been trying to get my health back. I had a year in 2019 where my health was the best it's ever been, but then I got pregnant with my daughter Esther, and my body just reacted very weirdly to pregnancy, and all of my problems came back, and I'm actually now a little over 2 years postpartum, and I'm getting better. I still have a lot of fatigue. So that's the story of my health and why I think I struggle so much. I did also have Lyme's disease in 2020 and 2021, but that is in remission. I don't have any Lyme symptoms. But here's the thing about my health, the Cipro and the hormone issues. I'm still dealing with those. And I think just understanding that my health is like a yo-yo. It's up and down and up and down and up and down, and just being able to roll with that kind of interruption and just mold my life around, okay, I can't go out, I need to rest, I need to, or I have regular energy, I should do something this day. It's just making the days where I do have energy, like today, I feel great, making those a priority. So today I did yoga, we went out for breakfast at a coffee shop, I filmed some Paper Sloyd videos, I prepped a dinner and a lunch. Yesterday I prepped the lunch for today. So just knowing that I am doing well on the days that I do well, and planning appropriately for that, and just knowing that on the days that I'm not doing well, I'm going to have to rest. Just understanding that has been a milestone for me, and understanding, of course, that I might never heal is just something I need to accept. I'm going to try to get as close to healing as I can, take care of my gut health, try to repopulate my gut, try to get rid of the candida. I started taking the Candy Clear again. I'm doing okay, except for when I get in the car. I forget where I'm going when the kids will ask me questions. I mean, that could be normal mom brain though. I'm only on day 3 of taking the Candida cleanse again. But I guess my biggest takeaway that I am learning through documenting my health like this and keeping very close track of it and just paying attention is that I have to listen to my body. God gave me this body and He knows what I can and can't do with it. He doesn't expect me to do more than what He's given me. I'm never somebody, I think, that will go out and work 40 hours a week. I don't think I have that kind of energy. And I'm very grateful that I get to stay home and be a homebody and rest. I can learn how to thrive within my limitations. So if you have struggled with a chronic illness, you'll understand that identifying your limitations and adjusting your life to them is just a daily task that you have to do, and understanding yourself. Like, that was my goal kind of for the year, is just to understand myself and my needs. And I think I have achieved that. I understand. So we're getting ready here to start homeschooling again, and I'm really excited. We're going to be doing 2 co-ops next fall. There's one that meets every week, which we're going to try to go to, and there is one that meets twice a month, which we did the one that met twice a month last time, and it wasn't enough for me and my children. They needed more time with their friends, and I felt very lonely only going and meeting in a group and participating in group school together twice a month. So I'm hopeful that we can do both of these co-ops. They are both on different days. They are both in the afternoon, so it looks like a really good fit, and I'm really excited we get to visit the every week co-op next week, and I really hope my kids like it and it's a good fit. The unknown is always scary, but when you have a chronic illness and you just don't know what to expect energy day to day, even sometimes I'll start off a day really great and then after lunch I crash and I can't do anything. So just not knowing what to expect is just part of my life, and I'm learning to roll with the punches and be grateful for what I do have and the good things that God has given me, and knowing my limitations and not acting like I'll never be a regular person. Maybe nobody is a regular person. Who knows what energy people have on a day-to-day basis. But knowing I'm going to have really bad days and making space for that in my life, and knowing that I'm going to have really good days and getting done what I can when I have really good days, I feel really positive about this revelation. It may not sound like a revelation to you, but for me this is like, why don't I just expect to have bad days? Instead of having it derail, why don't I just loosely schedule them in my head? I mean, you can't schedule them. I don't know when they're going to happen, but I'll expect them. And for some reason, this has just changed the whole outlook and made me a calmer, more mellow person, and just excited about the year. This is the first year of homeschooling that I have not wondered if I'm making the right choice for my family and stressed about all the obligations that we have and wondering if I can get all the things done and if I'm going to be healthy enough, and worried about this and that, and just thinking maybe I'm not enough for my kids and I should put them in school. This is the first year when I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. Yes, there's going to be things we aren't going to get done, but I'm going to give it my all, and I know I'm choosing what's best for my kids. I know this is meeting their needs, and they are happy and thriving, and I can be happy and thriving too. So yeah. Extra health update video. I will see you guys next week for August, and hopefully I will have time in my busy homeschool life, and so hopefully, sorry, my hair is bothering me. Hopefully I'll have time in my busy homeschool life to make some videos for August, September, October, and November for health updates. and paper slide and maybe a few knitting tutorials, or who knows what will happen. I'll see you guys later. Bye.